In this video, I'm going to share with you my investing philosophy when it comes to coaches, courses, programs, mentors, books, and the likes. So that said, I'm going to share with you my principles and everything else that I wish I learned a lot sooner, because then I would be much further ahead of where I am now. So that said, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, my name's Jeremy. I help online coaches scale with ads and make a ton of money. I helped a lot of clients make a lot of money. Go check out the main video pinned to my channel if you want to learn more about that. But let's get straight into it. So 3 to 4 years ago, I started an advertising agency in the mortgage space. So helping mortgage brokers get new clients by running Facebook ads for them. I had no idea what I was doing. So I bought a bunch of courses. I'd read a bunch of books as well before, but I bought a bunch of courses. A lot of them sucked, but a lot of them were actually okay and pretty decent. I learned a lot from every single one, regardless of if the whole thing sucked or not. And then, because I still didn't really know what I was doing, I joined my very first coaching program. This was the most money I'd ever invested into myself or anything at the time, and it scared the living hell out of me. And it kind of sucked, not gonna lie. But that's all right, and here's why. One of my coaches, Dan, he's worth well over $100 million and has one of the biggest coaching programs in the world. And he's big in the software space too. But I got this from him, and he was saying, when you invest into something, when you invest in yourself, it's not so much about the other, like the thing that you're investing in. Yes, it is, of course. Do your due diligence. Make sure you're not just giving some random like person on the internet that's just going to scam you your money and whatnot. Like, look into them, make sure they're actually legit. They can actually serve you, actually get you the results you want. Do that, please. Don't fall for any scams. But that said, it's not so much about that. It's more so about you making the decision that you are worth it when you invest in yourself. And back then, that was the exact decision. I wasn't conscious of it back then. That was the exact decision that I had made. I was terrified. I didn't really have too much income coming in at all. I didn't really have anything, to be honest. And I was just literally in my parents' basement relying on savings. And it was scary, shoving it, like dishing out thousands of dollars and taking a big risk. Like, I was kind of terrified, not gonna lie, because I didn't know if it was gonna work or not. But the thing is, the person that I invested into, the coach, had helped a whole bunch of other people do what I was trying to do. So it wasn't a matter of, is this gonna work for me? Because it worked for all these other guys. And like, I don't know, I kind of like to think that sometimes I'm like smarter than other people, better than some people. I'm like, well, shit, if it worked for this guy, like I can do it too, right? But ego aside, it clearly works. The thing clearly worked for people, for other people. Why couldn't it work for me? So rather than me trying to figure out, like trying to find a way for it not to work for me, I took that as a sign that like, this is going to work for me because I'm going to make it work. But anyways, my coach, Dan, he literally said, he's like, it's not so much about the other thing. It's more so about the decision you make that you are worth it yourself to get to that next level, to level up. When you invest into somebody who can help you get to a next level because they have already done it, they can help you get there a lot quicker. But what he also said is something that really just hit me. He's like, first you make the decision and then you make the decision right. And what he means by that is, yes, I made the decision to invest in this program because I really resonated with the coach. And I just really liked him and his style, stuff like that. I was following him on YouTube for a while. But then it was on me to make that decision of investing into him the right decision. It wasn't on him. That was on me. Because guess what? Success is my personal responsibility. I understand no coach, no program, no course, no book, no mentor is going to save me. Nobody's coming to save me. This was a stark realization I had to have a few years ago when I was in my parents' basement, broke, nothing going on. COVID hit, my girlfriend dumped me, my dog died. I was just in my parents' basement in a cold Canadian winter with no money coming in and no future and no hopes for anything. And after about a year of that, I really had to wake up and be like, Jeremy, nobody's coming to save you except for yourself. So yes, I invested into a bunch of courses, coaches, programs, stuff like that. Some of them kind of sucked. Like this program was teaching me how to get clients in Facebook groups. I tried it for like 2 weeks. I got kicked out of all the Facebook groups in the mortgage space. And I was like back to square one. But I took the principles that made that thing work. And I was like, okay, well, their mortgage brokers are also on LinkedIn. So I literally just started making content on LinkedIn and just like manually adding 100 people a day or whatever the limit was back then. And then I got all my clients from there, scaled to like 10K a month, and indirectly made the program work for me. Most people won't do that. Most people would say, oh my God, I got kicked out of all the Facebook groups. I need a refund. This program is not for me, right? But what you're telling yourself is that like you're giving the program your power. You're giving that external thing your power because you're telling yourself that you are not responsible for your own success, that somebody else is. And I know there's a lot of terrible programs out there. There's a lot of people in the space that have no idea what the hell they're doing. I am fully aware of that. Trust me. That's why you have to do your due diligence. Do your research. Make sure it's somebody that has actually done what you're trying to do and helped other people like you do the same thing you're trying to do. Don't just go in blind because you're going to learn some hard lessons. I think we all have to. I think that's just part of it. I will say that. But that's okay. Because then, let's say you make a bad decision. I've made a lot of bad decisions. Trust me. But those bad decisions help me learn to not make as many bad decisions moving forward. Because then I was able to see, okay, well, I invested into this. Yeah, I kind of burned a bit of money and time and stuff like that. But now I know what to look out for. I know what I value and what I don't value. What I want, what I don't want. But even then, sometimes I don't really know what I need, right? I could want something, but I could need something entirely different because it's something I haven't done before. So I don't know, right? So every day that goes by where I'm not actively seeking help and getting help from somebody who's done what I'm trying to do and they're telling me what I need to do, then as my coach Dan says, I'm paying this stupid tax by just being an idiot trying to figure things out on my own when there's so many other people out there that have done what I'm trying to do and can just hold my hand and tell me exactly what I need to do to get there. And then instead of taking 12 months to scale from like 1 to 200K to, I don't know, let's just say instead of taking 12 months to go from 0 to 10K a month, you shorten that down to 12 weeks, right? 4 months or 3 months. Yeah, 3 months. So I'm not good at math. You don't need to be smart to make a lot of money. Case in point. But nonetheless, shorten it down from 12 months down to 3 months. Well, you just bought yourself back 9 months of making 10K a month, which is $90,000. It's the stupid tax of trying to figure it out on your own. And I tried to do this for a long time, and I look back not very proud of myself for that, but I had to learn. That's okay. But I'm sharing this with you so you can learn from my mistakes. And anyways, the stupid tax is that opportunity cost of what you could be doing if you just took that risk, invested in yourself, committed, made that decision, and then made that decision the right decision. That's up to you. I truly do think though, regardless of like, if somebody is like a complete moron and like they're in the coaching space and like their program sucks, there's still something you can learn from them. There's still something you can learn from probably everybody, hopefully. And as long as that gives you just one little gold nugget that helps you get one step closer to where you're trying to go, beautiful. So my investment philosophy when it comes to mentors and coaches right now is like, I'm trying to invest as much as I can. Somebody can help me get to 8 figures. How much, brother? Here's my Amex. Send the invoice. Let's go. Right? I'm not playing around. I'm done taking a long time. I'm done waiting and plateauing. It literally makes no sense. Every month that goes by where I'm not making $1 million a month is costing me $1 million a month. I know Alex Hormozi says this all the time, but it's so true, right? So it's like, yes, I know I would need to build it. Like I want to build things right. I want to build a strong foundation, and I'd rather build things slowly and do it for the long term. But at the same time, like if I can get there quicker while doing it right, and like doing it right, I probably wouldn't even do it right if I was doing it on my own, because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Right. So I would do it quicker and properly with the help of somebody else who's actually done what I'm trying to do. So that said, that's my investment philosophy right now. It's like, okay, has this person done what I'm trying to do? Yes or no? Yes. Okay. Can they help me solve this specific bottleneck that I'm facing right now? Is it a traffic or a lead problem? And they've got a ton of experience with like ads and funnels and stuff like that more than me? Yes. Cool. Here's my Amex, right? Send the payment link. For example, right now I've got somebody helping me. He scaled 7 of Grant Cardone's companies. Now he's helping me build out a funnel, right? I've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on ads, but like I haven't done that. So even though I'm very good at ads, I've helped like hundreds of my clients sell literally tens of millions of dollars with ads. I know I'm not the best. There's people better than me. So if I can just keep stacking my skills, like I really want to dial in this funnel that we're building out, crack it for myself, get like a 5-6x ROAS, and then teach it to my higher level clients in my mastermind that are doing anywhere from 50 to 250 a month right now. We're almost at like 30 guys in there, which is sweet. But that's kind of my long-term play, just a little side note. But nonetheless, if you truly take full responsibility of your own success, then you should look at every opportunity as an opportunity. If you see it as a risk, then it's going to be risky. We get what we think, like we get what we think about. So if I'm looking, like if anybody asks me for like a guarantee, like I'm just going to blacklist you from my program because you're never going to get results with it. Like my program, as good as it is, and as many client results that I have, like go check my story highlights on my Instagram account, Jeremy_Pogue. Like go scroll through these things. As many client results that I have, my program will not save you if you are not ready to take full responsibility and personal ownership of your own success. There's nothing I can do to help you. There's nothing the next guy can do to help you. There's nothing anybody can do to help you. If you're not willing to help yourself, draw a line in the sand, put your foot down, say, this is my responsibility to make it work. If other people have done what you're trying to do, guess what? So can you. They're not any more special than you are. A lot of times we think we're special too. That's another thing. Gets people really caught up. Oh, well, that's all. My offer's different. You know, it's like, I've been there too. Trust me. I paid that stupid tax for a long time, thinking, oh, well, my case is different. I'm special because I got this, this, and this. Nah, man. Nah. So, anyways, gonna wrap things up here. Moral of the story, if you actually have a big vision, you're actually serious about it and you're actually fully committed to it and to yourself, to living out and fulfilling your purpose, and like money becomes worthless. Like if it's just sitting in my bank account right now, it's literally losing value. It's losing like I'm losing money every day that goes by that's just sitting in there. Yeah, it makes me feel nice and safe, but like, what am I trying to do? Just stockpile and hoard, or be aggressive and grow? Ask yourself that, because that money sitting in your bank ain't going to make you more money. I'll tell you that. But the right programs, the right mentors, the right coaches can help you make a hell of a lot more than any other investment, because you're investing into yourself and you are sticking with yourself. You're going to be with yourself for the rest of your life. So that said, if anybody knows of some incredible programs or mentors that are doing 8 figures and can help me get there sooner, let me know down below or DM me over on Instagram, because I'm ready to rock and roll. So that's it. If you guys like this video, let me know down below. This is a lesson that oh gosh, I would be so much further ahead than where I'm at now if I learned this a few years ago, rather than doing like investing like one program a year, doing like one every like quarter. I'd say that's a good cadence. Usually you can get what you need out of something in like 2-3 months. God, be at 8 figures already. But I'm not. Learn from my mistakes and have a wonderful day. See you in the next video.